I. Okay. There's music.
This is threatening.
So let's use it. Things that we have in life are so loving and so very, very instrumental in so many ways that even the so-called negative is positive, and the child molesters, the rapists, the sex traffickers are allies. The poor are an ally to the rich. The fool is an ally to the wise. Something is alive in all things: tragedy, trajectory, the beauty of it all. Says we are able to recognize the foolish in the folk. Okay? So, the green planet with its many carbon print vehicles and things like that for people who have cars and who are using the car, the transportation, to thwart a steward of life. Let's say when they didn't have those things, or today's time, basically, if the people didn't have these things, who would they be? What situation would they be in? How would they treat the children? If they didn't have these cars, to pretend to be something that they're not, to ride around just to say that they have a car. They would possibly be worse to each other. So the Creator gives the knowledge to know that, to see them in those vehicles and to ally them as they're trying to use them as lower level living is a wonderful exchange of energy. So it's a blessing that they have these cars, that they can ride around and manufacture some kind of healing. Because basically, if they didn't have the cars, they would be lamenting on what they don't have and taking it out on someone who is not who is not able to defend themselves, as they are doing right now with their lives. And so they think that I don't have the tools to demolish them, because I definitely do. I remember I said long ago that the reason I'm that people are riding around me so much now and try to cause harm. In another life, I used to wipe people out like that myself, for trying to cause, thinking you see all kinds of things. So the rites of passage is pushing me further along on these people who are trying to do what I used to do. But I used to do it in a much more bloodthirsty way. Literally, I worked for the Red Cross, and the Red Cross was celebrated when we came to town. See, that is traveling from one age to another, showing that I was enjoyed taking blood from people, taking lives, because I was one of the top blood takers. Let me tell it. I mean, I'm sure I didn't know everyone. There were lots of people better than I was in certain cases, and yet I worked at a lot of the hospitals. As a matter of fact, I took a job at a hospital, I can call the name of it, and maybe injured by it. I took a 16-hour shift, because I'd come to town, and I was trying to work one shift and work somewhere else. I took a shift at 16 hours, then changed my shift myself and started working another shift without telling them. Just started working another shift, and they had to sign me onto that shift. I took myself out of the 16-hour shift on the weekends, 2 16s on the weekends, so I could have the rest of the week off. So I said, no, I'm not working that anymore, and changed my schedule to another schedule and started working another schedule. Then they gave me the schedule anyway. Yeah. And I've done things like that before. At another job, I took a 2 weeks vacation without telling them on the job, and called them back and asked if I still had the job. And he said, yeah, you can come back if you want to. He came back to the job. So the audacity for change is in me throughout the ages. I've shown that. So yeah, I used to just go around and take people out by the hundreds of thousands, because it was an enjoyable thing to do. And so I feel the joy of the people riding around who are mentally incapable, moving that experience somewhere else around me. So get what you asked for, and I wanted to clear that out of my character throughout times, and to see how much of that I can handle. And actually I can handle that with all the numbers of people that are coming around me. It reminds me of the LA riots. Yeah, I experienced the LA riots for a reason. That's the uptake again from the times that I've been here and moved around, and can show my calm self in a very hostile environment, you see. So the experiences that I have are that, and I was riding around in a car during that time too, seeing things go on. Okay, so the riots were based on thousands of people, some getting hurt, some being injured, and the black and white issue showed up, and I happened to be at the hospital where the white man was injured, cracked skull. And so that's a very meaningful thing. And here right now in Little Rock, Arkansas, with the hundreds of people that are following me around, I cracked my skull on a windshield from the company. This guy, the car I hit, his name was Larry's Transportation, you see? And hit the fire hydrant after that. And I'm dealing with the MIMS ambulance insurance people trying to deny that claim, which is ridiculous. I don't think they want to really do that after knowing what happened to someone at Cedars-Sinai Hospital. We sued them for millions, and he did it, and y'all can look him up, lost his child. So these things are real and true in us, in me, and I can move back and forth from location to times and all of that, okay? So that's who I am today. My rites of passage is coming in calamities, the clash of the people. And how do we handle it? How do we deal with it when it comes? So it's coming over and over again, and I try to show people that you're not winning at all in any kind of way. And I want to show them. So if you're going to do that, let's let everyone see you do it, because I'm not confused on why you're doing it. It's my human self may get tired of it and want to do something to you, which can be easily done, no problem. But the omnipotent me has the pressure from up in space there. They're much more powerful and loving and quieter in the movement, okay? So those people, the hundreds of you all, I know that you all don't have what it takes in you all the time. So, but it's in you all the time. And to take it to another level, you've zombied yourself listening to someone who has destroyed, not destroyed, but who is putting small amounts of poisonous materials around you and manipulating your thoughts and your actions, okay? Because these people cannot destroy the planet. We're not destroying the planet. They're like little children. So you all need to grow up and to use this time, this little time that you have in this flood of evidence that's coming your way to wipe away, to clean up the processes that you all have brought forth to the environment, okay? And I'm here to share that tremendously with the rest of the world in a way possibly not seen by people alive today. So that's why I go so beautifully to in this. Okay? So I'm giving into and having a joyful time doing it, okay? So again, with these cards that you guys are using to pretentiously be prepared for living, as I said before in another video, you all have like this animal answer, and that's such a lowering of who you are and what you are based on that. So the annoyance factor is like a gnat. What does a gnat eat anyway? I have to find that out. What does a gnat actually eat? Does it eat food? I mean, I'm sure it eats something. And so the gnat's purpose on the planet, people say you're bugging them. But that's a gift to be bugged, not bugged as far as someone listening to you, what you're saying every day, but to be bugged, to be annoyed, and to awaken something deep inside you that's been laid to rest too long, and now the energy has to come forth, okay? So that's what we have with these things. You all can hear that interruption there. It's cowards who know how to do this. In this apartment complex for the poor people here, and most of the people are poor in their activities who are doing this and participating in it as if they're upset, you know? So that is the issue we have with them. Another issue is our role of entitlement. You know, these people used to try and laugh at the youth saying they feel as if they're entitled to something. Well, these older people have that same issue. They feel as if they're entitled